All right, I have another mentee message today that came through again from my morning anxiety waves. So I got one this morning, right when, you're sleeping and then you wake up. And that immediate feeling, I think anxiety is best described as it feels like you're falling, but mentally, and how scary that feels. And it just comes on you. So I'm feeling that. And immediately the message came in because what it felt like is like a cannonball. Like I jumped off a cliff or I got kicked off the cliff and jumped off. And I'm like crunched up like this, like, And then the message came in, swan dive, swan dive. Okay, now just bear with me. So I'm feeling that tight ball, and I could mentally then envision turning into that swan dive. And Google swan dive. It's just a beautiful dive of like somebody that, let's say they're a professional diver. They love jumping off the high dive, right? So they can gracefully glide and use the air. So the message was swan dive, swan dive. Use this instead of feeling fearful like I'm a cannonball. I can morph into doing the swan dive, which makes it a little more fun. And I'm using it for better instead of fear. Because what's coming in loud and clear is that this fear feeling, I can't control it. It's just going to come in. If I'm alive and I'm a feeling human being, I'm going to feel certain elements of falling or fear or anxiety. And this is teaching me how to take that, and instead of just being very mad, why is this happening? And I just react to it, to say, okay, I am feeling it, but how can I shift it so I don't have to feel this terrified? And so it switched to swan dive. Okay. The other beautiful visual I got was, well, at first it's not so beautiful. This visual of being in an airplane and we're going to do free falling. And I just get pushed out backwards and I'm falling. So that's how it feels at first with the anxiety. But then the message came in. It's like my guides or my spirit team as I'm falling going, ripcord, ripcord, tug on the ripcord, okay? And so I'm like, ripcord, all right. So I yank on the ripcord, I find it, and then I go from the horrible falling to the now I've got the parachute that's just helping me glide down. So again, that same kind of analogy, it doesn't have to be scary. If I practice this shift, then I can pull the ripcord and feel the peace, and actually, like the swan dive, not have it be excruciatingly painful and scary, but having it be, a nice experience. Now I can feel safe when let's say I'm in the parachute. And I could also like look at my surroundings and feel, wow, I've never been this high. How amazing is this? So I get to experience something totally different if I can use that scary abyss of air that I'm in for fun or just more ease and not so terrorized. As a little side note, I am going to Google ripcord, but I just got the message in ripcord is like rest in peace, possibly. But I can rest in peace while being a soul in this human body without dying and resting in peace, like they say on the tombstones. But I can pull that ripcord now and feel the rest in peace state, even if this was formerly a fear-based feeling. So I'm never going to be able to stop the feeling, but I sure as hell can change the perception of how I'm seeing this falling experience. Okay, so that's my message today. I hope it helps somebody, but keep practicing, and eventually it's very short-lived, the knee-jerk fall, and then you can go, ripcord, ooh, this is not so bad. Okay, see if it works.